This is Mark Hilliard from Beyond 20. Today I'd like to talk about how you can audit when someone clicks a Boolean or checkbox on a form. What we generally do in our implementations is we take the checkbox away and we replace it with a button along with a couple of audit fields that we create. As you can see here, I actually have the Mail History Journal form open, and we have the dreaded Mark as Read checkbox. So what you do simply is go up and remove the checkbox entirely from the form. Instead, you replace it with a button, simply from your standard controls. And you can put it up there, and I like to line things up and make it a little bit wider so that I can put in there Mark as Read. Maybe you want to put a little image on there. It's up to you. Now, the button, what it does is it's going to go ahead and make that Mark as Read true. But we also want to audit who clicked the button. So what we do is we add two new fields. One is called Mark as Read by, and we make that 50. Okay. And we also add a new field called Mark as Read on, and that is a date time field. So what we can do is, once the button is clicked, we can expose a label that tells us marked as read by on make sure that is a short date and time so it's readable. And we make that only visible when the Mark as Read Boolean or logical field is true. Okay, we're lined up there. This one, of course, will only be visible when it's false. And then the nice thing is now I can just overlay them on one another, send him to the back, and they'll show up in the same place. Now the control is fairly simple. All you do is create a one-step, call it Mark as Read, and we're just going to update the object. Going to make Mark as Read true. Mark as Read by, it's going to be the current person or the person who clicked it. So go into our system variables, current user display name, and it was marked as Read on, again in our system variables, current date time. So that means when you click the button, the object itself will get updated, stating that it was marked as read by the user on this date at this time. That way you have an instant audit of who read the actual mail history journal. This is really helpful because then if somebody comes back and says, well, what happened with this, then you have a nice audit trail right on the form. This could be used for checkboxes on any form as well, especially ones that you don't really want the ability to uncheck. When somebody has read a journal, it's been read, so there's no reason to ever really uncheck that box on the mail journal. I hope this has been helpful. And as always, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us at our website, www.beyond20.com, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Beyond 20 LLC. Thank you.